everybody, Miss Maeve here from the Frankfort Public Library. Week 6 of summer reading, and this week's theme is imagine. So can you imagine your story? So one of the activities that I had in your activity pack for this week is to draw a map, and you can make that map take you any place you want to go. Maybe you want to go on a treasure hunt, or you want to find a secret house in the forest somewhere that nobody knows about. You can draw a map to go to that place, and then part of the pretend play is to pretend that you're going on that you're following your map to go and find your place, your destination. So let's get started with our welcome song. Are you ready? Here we go. Here, here, we're all here. Here, here, we're all here. Here, here, we're all here. We're all here for story time. Aki, todos aki, todos aki, todos aquí, y vamos a leer. Yay! Okay, are you ready to see what we've got in our mystery bag for today? Let me get it here. Oh, and I have a friend. I have a friend with me. Look who it is. It's Albert. Albert the elephant. You see the E there on Albert's stomach? E for elephant. What other stuff starts with E? Let's see. Oh, look at that. Albert, you brought a friend. Can you say hi to everybody? Hello, everybody. Albert brought another elephant friend. See? Yay. What sound does an elephant make? Does anybody know? Maybe it sounds kind of like a trumpeting sound, like that's my elephant. It sounds kind of silly. Okay, Albert, we're gonna put your friend down, okay? Okay. There's Albert's friend. Oh, what else do we have? Let's see. Oh, it's an eye mask. Look at that. Albert put it on. Silly, we can't see you. Let's take that off. You can use this on your eyes when you go to sleep. Oh, it's so nice and dark. There's our eye mask. How are you today, Albert? Are you doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing good. Enjoying the sunshine. Me too. Let's see what else we have in here, okay? Okay. Oh, we have an egg. Let me see that. Oh, look. Oh, and it makes noise. An egg shaker. Look at that. How fun. Ooh, do you like that, Albert? Yeah, I do. What else do we have? Oh. We have an eye. Look at that. You have eyes, don't you? Oh, look. Here are Albert's eyes. One eye. 2 eyes, and I have eyes. 1, 2. And you all have eyes too. Can you point to your eyes? Can you point to your eye? Let's see, what else do we... Oh, we have an eraser. See, that's a big eraser. Yes. What do you do with that, Albert? You can wipe stuff off. See? Oh, do we have anything else? That's it for our mystery bag today. What other words can you all think of that start with the letter E? How about you, Albert? Can you think of anything else? Excellent. That word starts with E. Yes, excellent. And what else? Ooh, earring. Yeah, that's right. Earring starts with E. And ear, too. Here's Albert's ears. Yep. Now maybe throughout the day you guys can think of other words that start with E as well. Okay, say goodbye. Albert, say bye to everybody. Bye, everybody. Bye, Albert. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Now, are you ready for a little rhyme here? We're going to do it in English and we're going to do it in Spanish too. So it's called 2 hands, 10 fingers. Here we go. 2 hands, 10 fingers. 2 hands, 10 fingers. 2 hands, 10 fingers. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3 fingers. 4, 5, 6 fingers. 7, 8, 9 fingers. And one more is 10. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to say it in Spanish. 2 manitas, 10 deditos. 2 manitas, 10 deditos. 2 manitas, 10 deditos. Cuéntalos conmigo. 1, 2, 3 deditos. 4, 5, 6 deditos. 7, 8, 9 deditos. 10 y 1 más son 10. Yay! We have 10 fingers on our hands. You know what else has 10 on it? What else we have 10 of? We have 10 toes too. Can you wiggle your toes? Wiggle your toes like you wiggle your fingers? All right. Now we're going to read a story called A House That Once Was. I like this one. It's very imaginative. It's written by Julie Fagliano and illustrated by Lane Smith. Deep in the woods is a house, just a house that once was, but now isn't a home. At the top of a hill sits the house that is leaning, a house that once wasn't, but now it is peeling, a house that was once painted blue. Tiptoe, creep up the path that is hiding, a path that once welcomed, a path that is winding, a path that's now covered in weeds. At the front of the house that is waiting, there's a door that is not really open, but barely. A door that is closed, but not quite. At the door that is stuck between coming and going, a door that was once painted white. Off to the side there's a window that's watching, a window that once opened wide, a window that now has no window at all, a window that says, "Climb inside." Inside the house, it is silent but creaking. We're whispering mostly, but not really speaking. We whisper, though no one would mind if we didn't. The someone who once was is someone who isn't. The someone who once was is gone. Who was the someone who ate beans for dinner, who sat by this fire, who looked in this mirror? Who was the someone whose books have been waiting, whose bed is still made, whose pictures are fading? Who was the someone who walked down this hallway, who cooked in this kitchen, who napped in this chair? Who was the someone who left without packing, someone who's gone, but is still everywhere? Was it a man with a big beard and glasses who would look out the window and dream of the sea? Or a woman who painted all day in the garden portraits of squirrels while sipping iced tea? Was there a cat who would sleep by the fire? Or a girl who would twirl to her records and sing? A boy who built planes and dreamt nightly of flying, a baby, a cowboy, a king, or a queen? Why did they leave here, and where were they going? Did they run off and not say goodbye? Were they shipwrecked and now live on an island wearing coconut clothes with a pineapple tie? Or maybe they took off and headed to Paris, where they paint by the river and eat lots of cheese. Or what if they're lost and they're wandering lonely? Maybe they can't find their set of house keys. And maybe the house is still waiting there for them, waiting to hear their key turn in the door, waiting for voices to bounce down the hallway, waiting for someone to come sweep the floor. Or maybe it loves just to sit and remember story of someone who will never know. And maybe it likes it out there in the forest, with the trees coming in where the roof used to go. So back through the window we climb as we wonder, back down the path that is tangled with thorns. Back to a house where our dinner is waiting, back to a home that is cozy and warm. Deep in the woods is a house, just a house, that once was, but now isn't a home. The end. I like to imagine and pretend and make up my own stories. So maybe that's what you could do too with your map. You find a destination and then you make up a story about it as you pretend to follow your map and walk around and try and find that place. We're gonna do a flannel story now. This one is called It Looked Like Spilt Milk. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. Sometimes it looked like a bunny rabbit, but it wasn't a bunny rabbit. Sometimes it looked like a bird flying, but it wasn't a bird. Sometimes it looked like a tree, but it wasn't a tree. Sometimes it looked like an ice cream cone, but it wasn't an ice cream cone. Sometimes it looked like a flower, but it wasn't a flower. Sometimes it looked like a pig, but it wasn't a pig. Sometimes it looked like a birthday cake, but it wasn't a birthday cake. Sometimes it looked like a sheep, but it wasn't a sheep. Sometimes it looked like a great horned owl, but it wasn't a great horned owl. Sometimes it looked like a mitten, but it wasn't a mitten. Sometimes it looked like a squirrel, but it wasn't a squirrel. Sometimes it looked like an angel, but it wasn't an angel. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. It was just a cloud in the sky. I have a song for you. This one is called The Pirate Song. Are you ready? Here we go. Get your pirate hats on. When I was one, I banged my drum the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard a pirate ship and the captain said to me, "We're going this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the Irish Sea. A bottle of milk to warm my tum, and that's the life for me." Oh! Ready for verse 2? When I was 2, I buckled my shoe the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard a pirate ship and the captain said to me, "We're going this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the Irish Sea. A bottle of milk to warm my tum, and that's the life for me." Arr! When I was 3, I banged my knee the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard a pirate ship and the captain said to me, we're going this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the Irish Sea. A bottle of milk to warm my tum, and that's the life for me. Arr! When I was 4, I knocked the door. The day I went to sea, I jumped aboard a pirate ship and the captain said to me, we're going this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the Irish Sea. A bottle of milk to warm my tum, and that's the life for me. Arr! When I was 5, I learned to dive. The day I went to sea, I jumped aboard a pirate ship and the captain said to me, we're going this way, that way, forwards, backwards, over the Irish Sea. A bottle of milk to warm my tum, and that's the life for me. Arr, matey! For this week's craft, we're going to take the big white piece of construction paper that was in your purple bag, if you got one, and we're going to draw a map on it. You can draw a map to any place you want to go. Maybe it's a map of outer space, maybe it's a map of the woods, maybe it's a map to find some buried treasure. I don't know. Be very creative, and you can go anywhere you want with your map. Use the crayons that came in your bag, or use whatever you might have at home to use. Crayons, pens, pencils, markers, whatever you've got. And then tell a story that goes with your map as well. So have fun with this one. Okay, everybody, I'm going to stay sitting for this next one, but you can all stand up or stay sitting or lay on the ground, sit on the ground and do this one if you want. It's called, Can You Move With Me? Can you wiggle like a worm? Can you squiggle? Can you squirm? Can you flutter? Can you fly like a gentle butterfly? Can you crawl upon the ground like a beetle that is round? Can you move with me? Can you flip? Can you flap? Can you give a little hop? Can you slither like a snake? Can you give a little shake? Can you dance like a bee who is buzzing round a tree? Can you move with me? Let's try that one more time. Can you wiggle like a worm? Can you swiggle? Can you squirm? Can you flutter? Can you fly like a gentle butterfly? Can you crawl upon the ground like a beetle that is round? Can you move with me? Can you flip? Can you flop? Can you give a little hop? Can you slither like a snake? Can you give a little shake? Can you dance like a bee that is buzzing round a tree? Can you move with me? Yay! That's it for today, everybody. So let's finish it off with our goodbye song. Whoops. Are you ready? Here we go. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Give a hug, ladybug. Blow a kiss, jellyfish. See you soon, big baboon. Out the door, dinosaur. Take care, polar bear. Wave goodbye, butterfly. Bye-bye, everybody. See you next time.